Alright, we're taking the canvas down and we'll see if we can't fix the way it's sitting there, not only upside down, but get it so that it's less likely to pool water up there. Well, when I first hung this canvas, I had just finished sewing it together, which I had to do on the ground, and due to the staticky nature of this canvas, it had filled itself with dirt and covered me with dirt at the same time. Now that I was clean and refreshed, I decided that I was going to finish all the details that I had missed when I initially put it together. Well, it's not as easy as just pushing a button like a retractable fancy RV awning, but it didn't take all that long to take it down, so that's good, because you know, when inevitably a storm starts heading our way, this would have to be taken down. It really ought to be washed. I was hoping I would get a little rain to do that for me, but seeing as how this is upside down, this is actually the part that's supposed to face downwards. That's what you see when you look up. This is the top. So this side will get cleaned with a good rain, but first I'll get it up there and then I'll hit it with the hose or something. So I didn't like how it bunched up. The canvas needs to be stretched out towards the end. There should be just enough here for a cap. In that cap, I want to put an eye bolt, and then I'll glue them on, and I'll have an attachment point that won't go back and forth. You know, this was allowing the canvas to move this way and that way, which could potentially pull it out of there, which is no bueno. So anywho's, I'm going to remove this rope, and we'll put the new caps on there, take it down, and try to hang it properly. When I first tried stuffing this rope into that PVC, man, it was difficult. Now look at it. Whoop! Out it comes. That part was easy. Another thing that's gotten easier is putting up and taking down the canvas. I seem to have definitely gotten the hang of slipping the canvas insert into and out of the awning track. Something else that I seem to be getting better at is not working on the ground. Anybody who's worked construction with me in the past can appreciate that, because for whatever reason, for me, it's very difficult to set up a table and work a little bit more civilized. One thing, however, that I don't seem to be able to fix is the flashing lights of the LED and its effect on the camera. Drill, battery, drill bits in their brand new home. Here's the end caps. And the little eyelets that I've got for it. Dirty already. It's a nice tight fit. I'm gonna go ahead and put, if I can do this, there's a little teeny tiny washer and a little tiny lock ring. There you go. That's how that works. You know what I'm going to use to tighten that down? That's right. What do we think it is? 3/16 maybe? No, that's too small. 5/16 maybe. Yep. Oh man. Gotta love having the right tool right there, waiting for you for when you need it. That little rack over there, I am happy about that. And you notice I needed pliers and they were right there. Didn't have to go into a drawer, dig them out or anything like that. Having a nice layout in your workshop, pretty important. These are locking nuts, so hopefully they don't come loose, because I am about to glue these caps on. Had to think for a second about whether or not I had PVC glue. And I open it without pliers. No, I can't. Had to go into a drawer for that one. There you go. Now surely there's somebody out there viewing this who's going to opine that one should use primer for a stronger bond with PVC. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use no primer, because I don't want purple all over the place or blue or whatever. Maybe there's a clear primer, I've never seen it. Here's the thing I'm gonna do though. If these caps ever pop off, I will update that information in the description. Okay, so if you check the description and it says, you know what, you were right, I was wrong, I should have used primer, then good for you. Other than that, something tells me you're never gonna see that comment in the description. Because I don't think this glue is gonna fail. It's just my opinion. Perhaps if I was putting this under pressure, you know, a lot of water pressure or something like that, okay, yeah, I'll prime it. Hopefully this is just going to pull in one direction, perpendicular, not away, not parallel, not with this. It should pull this way. I can't see this failing. So take that, damn your eyes. It's been a good 3 months since I filmed this, as I sit here putting this video together. One thing I do remember very clearly though is how difficult it was to stretch the canvas back out towards the ends so that I could secure it down with some screws. This would be a very long video indeed if I showed you this in real time and how frustrated it was really making me. That was the easy part. Now getting the other side to behave without an extra set of helping hands. The rest will be easy, the rest will be easy, the rest will be easy. You know, there's a mosquito flying around right now. It's like he knows that I got my hands full. It's moments like this, you know, make you really feel alive. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this started. See how easy that is? That's your home. Go home. You got your bags packed. Send him home, Marty.
He's got his airplane tickets. Bring him to the airport. Send him home.
Come on. Oh, fuck you.
Oh, son of a bitch, Paul. Why didn't you just go home?
Boy, that sure was easy. Good God. All right, what do I got here? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. And then I'm gonna put one of these right smack in the center. With the canvas stretched out, everything else went a lot easier. And adding another ring in the center would allow me to eliminate any kind of sag that I had seen previously when I had this thing hanging up there. One last challenge perhaps was to cut off the excess of the bolt without melting anything. Sorry, birds. You know, I think there's something about bird spit that really dissipates heat in the most delightful way. Yeah, so anyways, the last thing to do was to add some screws to help ensure that this canvas stays stretched out. And this particular piece of hardware I think I could call finished. think I'm ready to hang this again. So here I am getting a little bit more practice putting the canvas insert into the track, and it went pretty well this time, with the exception of hanging up on one of the door handles. Even stringing up the lines that go out to trees to help support this thing went easier this time. Of the many things that I've added to this mobile workshop, this canvas is pretty awesome. Not only is it protection from the rain, but it keeps that morning sun from making it too hot inside. It's also super nice to be able to open and close the doors without having to remove the canvas. It just kind of stays up there by itself. And with the center eye now installed, I was fairly certain that I wasn't going to have to worry about any water pooling up there in the middle of the canvas. And since then, we've had plenty of rains, and I know for sure that this works. But on this particular day that you see me here, I wanted to see it for myself. So I drug over my water supply, and not only was I going to clean the canvas finally, but I wanted to see how the water ran off. And it did so, in a wonderful way. I was feeling very pleased about this project, and the only thing left really was to wait for some rain, and it didn't really take that long before I got to see all of my awnings in action. Not just the one on the workshop, but the ones on the travel trailer as well. Finally got some nice rain. Finally, it's been like a month. Here's the window. This could be open. It smells like rain out there. Summertime rain, it smells like. This window's got the factory cover on it, and there is some water hitting the glass. Even this, I can open that up. And everything should stay dry. I'm not sure that I filmed the construction, but you can see there on top of the main vent of the trailer what I call the doghouse. And since I made it, I can't imagine not having it. It's a really big deal. There's the other awning. Drippy drippy. It's doing such a good job. I mean, I don't see a single raindrop on the glass. I can see the awning over the workshop over there. It's not even budging. I wish I could leave the door open because this awning doesn't go out over far enough. And that's factory stuff. Here's the dripping onto there, going off. Beautiful. Yes, if I extend this someday to the end of the track, and it may have to because it's starting to rip. Yeah, I have to wrestle this thing down and fix it so that I don't have to worry about closing the door. That'd be nice. Can you see the water coming off of the downspout? It's hitting the awning and not going anywhere near the window. That's going to prolong the life of this trailer. I swear it is. I'm going to put you in my shirt and I'm going to run over to where the workshop is. Hold on. It's raining pretty good. And I'm standing outside, staying dry. My feet are getting a little wet. No water coming down in from the inside of the awning. That's great where it comes in contact with the truck. Ooh, there's a good wind. Just lift it up a little bit. These long lines going out to the trees act like shock absorbers. I'm hoping that a big gust doesn't rip this thing off. I love that the water doesn't pool up there. It's all coming off in one spot. It's making a bit of a mess there. That's going to dig through the ground. Probably have to have like a rock garden there, a dry riverbed kind of sort of. Nice. It's a good, successful first test. I'm going to go inside. See you later. Ooh, another mess. Window's still dry. Have one too. Love it.